Hello and welcome to this short video on the subject of narrated presentations. This picture is perhaps of a student's ideal view of a presentation. There's nobody else in the room. Professional presentations will involve you giving live presentations to a range of different audience sizes and compositions. But in this case we're looking at recording a video of your presentation, which can be quite useful because it can be distributed to a wide range of different people who can watch it at different times when you recorded it. The process is pretty much similar to the normal process for a presentation. You'll develop it, you rehearse and refine it, but then you record it and save and upload the video somewhere accessible or otherwise distribute it. One thing you're going to need is somewhere quiet. We will supply you with some good microphones to do this, but if you've got a noisy background it can make hearing a bit difficult and reduce the professional impact of your video. You need a laptop and some free software, which we'll talk about in a moment. So we can provide a range of good quality microphones, which allow you to do presentations exactly like this one. Yep, you. For most of our video presentations, 5 minutes maximum, and we do mean 5 minutes maximum. In some modules we have quite a lot of these to get through, for example about 80 in functional food, so going beyond the presentation's maximum time is not a good idea. Which necessarily reduces the number of slides you can use. This, for example, is from one of my lectures and it's far too many for a 5-minute presentation. Good slide design applies. I have some videos on this which are linked a bit later on. The usual rules apply. It should be legible, it should be discernible of people some distance from the presentation. You should use sensible fonts rather than fancy fonts. Bullet points. Images. Relevant images are better than text. So there's a relevant image if we were talking about probiotic yogurts, Schroeder. There's his most famous product, a picture of a cute kitten who may not be relevant unless you were doing a presentation on probiotics and cute kittens. Presentation structure as it normally is, so you'll have a title page, perhaps a little bit more exciting than this title page. A contents page is always useful, then the details page is where you'll make your argument, followed by thanks any questions. In the case of narrated presentations, staff will typically send you a couple of questions, usually to be answered within 48 hours. So the tools of the trade, as well as the laptop and the microphone, we're now recommending ActivePresenter. It's a very good piece of software, very easy to use, and it is free. So you can download it at that link there. As usual with these things, you should always go to the direct link rather than doing a search. Searches can take you to download sites which aren't necessarily completely reliable, shall we say. My videos on presentation design still apply at the moment, so and they are available at these links. So that's all, folks. I'm going to actually continue this because I'm going to do an example of how to record a presentation in ActivePresenter, so we'll be back in a second. Here's the home screen from ActivePresenter. As usual, there's a range of options, particularly with regard to editing the videos. But we're just going to do a simple capture. So we click on New Capture. I'm going to call it Untitled. I'm going to save it to desktop because that's an easy place to find things. So we click on OK. A couple of things will appear. One is a green bordered rectangle, which is the area of the screen which is going to be captured. You may want to adjust this a little bit to make sure it fits to the presentation a bit more precisely than I'm going to. And then some options. You can set it for record full screen, you can lock it to an application. Most important to always check is make sure you're using the right microphone. At the moment it's set for my Yeti microphone. This one down here is just a laptop microphone, which really isn't good enough. You need to use a professional quality microphone to get good audio. Set to record system audio, which you may or may not want to turn off, so it'll record every little click and things. It's up to you whether you want to do that. Okay, so we click on the red Start Capture button and a little countdown will appear. So I'll open a presentation, which is already started evidently, so we'll go back a page or two. Okay, there's a presentation which we would go through, and when we're happy we'll decide to stop recording the video. Now if you look down here, there's a little button which opens up a dialog which has discard, pause and stop. If you can't see that, if you click on that button there, you'll find it under here. Right, so we're going to stop the record now. Right, it takes only moments for a short video like this. Now we'll go to export. You can export in a number of formats, images and videos, HTML and PDF, but obviously the one we want is video, so we click on that. It always tries to set up in a folder, which is fine if you want to collect a number of resources in a folder, but I'm just going to have it save a file straight to the desktop. So we click on OK. It'll take a moment to process this very short video. Obviously your videos between 3 and 5 minutes will take a little bit longer. Right, do we want to view the output? We do, yes. So we click on yes, and video appears. There it is. You may want to top and tail it and do various bits and pieces. Obviously I'll have my narration over this. Okay, so that's it, we're saved. So we just thank you for listening.